make you host. Okay, sir.
Okay.
You make me host.
Yes,
You
are host. Continue.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Do you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Today, at first, we introduce our region. So everybody will come, and good afternoon. Dear teachers, my partner, and my students also.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Teacher's identity, Nilufar Yasmin. My school name is the King Kolkon Master Government Primary School, Gangachara, Bangladesh. Okay, at first, today I introduced my region geography. Okay, under the Rangpur division, one of 8 divisions, composed of 8 districts of northern Bangladesh. The district of Rangpur is bordered on the north by Nilphamari districts, one on the south by Gaibandha. Do you understand? Gaibandha districts. On the east by Kurigram, and the west by Dinaspur district. Rangpur town is the divisional headquarters. Me also live this headquarter. Okay. The soil composition is mainly alluvial soil, 80%. Of the Tista River basin. Here, near in my city, one river, this name is Tista River. And the remaining is drained soil. The temperature ranges from 32 degrees Celsius to 11 degrees Celsius. In winter, here sometimes our weather is 4 degrees Celsius also. Okay. Sometimes. Last year, 4 degrees Celsius, our weather, temperature. And the annual rainfall average. Yes. Do you have any question, sir?
Yeah, ma'am. Tista River, I listen the name of Tista River. I think that it origin in India. Tista River.
Yeah. Tista River. Yes, yeah, it's Kolkata. Okay.
From Kolkata.
They gives, yeah. So where rainfall average 2,931 millimeters. Okay. So today here our temperature is 36 or 7 degrees. Do you understand? But available 32 degrees Celsius. Travel, the main transport method here are by air, rail, and roadway. Just the main method to travel air is to travel to Dhaka domestic airport and then to Soitpur airport. Last day I noticed this. 7 flights travel this route daily. One of them, US Bangla Airlines, Novo Air, and Biman offer the flights. The distance by airways from Dhaka to Saidpur, just Rangpur to Nilphamari, is 158 miles. Okay. If anyone wants to travel by rail, he or she is travel Kamrapur rail station. The Kamrapur rail station is our one of the main rail station in Bangladesh. To Rangpur rail station by the train named Rangpur Express. The train name is Rangpur Express. Do you understand? Once you decide to travel by rail, you have to travel 281 miles. Okay. This mail, Rangpur Express, is Sunday is the day off. Okay. By road travels have to travel 190.76 miles. It's 307 kilometers using Savar Kaliakar route and another route is Tongi Manawar route. Okay. Now I want to say history of Rangpur. Rangpur was conquered by the army of Raja Man Singh, a commander of the Mughal Emperor and Akbar, in 1575, but it was only until 1686 that it was fully integrated into by Mughal Emperor. Place names such as Mughla Basha and Mughal Hat. Yeah, this Mughal market now is one of railway station here, our Mughal Hat. We are testimony to the Mughal association and past of Rangpur and its hinterland. Later on, Rangpur passed under the control of Sarkar of Ghoraghat. Do you understand? Ghoraghat.
Yeah.
Ghoraghat. During the period of this East India Company, the Fakir Sanivasi revolution took place. Okay. Now, places of interest. Just what type of place here? Just south of the city of Rangpur lies the Tazhat Jimandar's palace. This palace is so nice. Okay. After the end of the British Raj, the building was abandoned and decayed rapidly, although it was used for a few years as a courthouse during the 1980s. In the year 2004, it was largely restored and turned into a museum with ancient inscription. Art and coins form the area on display. RDRS, this another things is Rangpur and Dinajpur Rural Service in Bangladesh and NGO in Northwest Bangladesh, has a large office and guest house, convention center in the town of Rangpur. Any people who will come in Rangpur, we just they stay this RDRS guest house. Okay. A museum of women's training center was established in Pairabon, the birthplace of Begum Rokeya. It is half an hour drive from Rangpur city. There is another museum at the heart of the town. Begum Rokeya, he is our woman poet, and he is the woman who provide the just how to women literacy. Okay, this name is Begum Rokeya. There is a zoo in the city. There is an ancient auditorium named the Town Hall at the center of city, where different culture programs are held. In the Great Rangpur region, no economic development took place until the 19th, mainly because of the yearly flooding zone that zone used to see before the making of Tista barrage. There is a spot which is situated in 50 kilometers from Rangpur town. Near the stadium also here, there is a place called Chikli Bhata, surrounding by many lakes and rice fields. Jadu Niwas is another place, is an ancient house of former minister of Bangladesh, Mushiur Rahman. His house name is Jadu Niwas. It's situated in this Radhavalli. Notable people in Rangpur region: William Beveridge, British economics; Rokeya Shakawat Hussain, writer and social worker; Mushiur Rahman Jadu Miah, former prime minister in 1979; Hussain Muhammad Ershad, former president of Bangladesh; Buddhadev Guha, popular Bengali novels and fictions writer, Anisul Haq, poet and writer, and many of others people also there. If you come to Bangladesh, what will we see? This all place in Rangpur. This is Ramsagar. It's a so nice place. This name is Ramsagar. Okay. This another spot is Bhinno Jagat. Bhinno Jagat. There are many of moral and many of places.
Historical places.
Yes, historical places. Just one place, but you all see here. There is Taj Mahal also. Okay, just demo Taj Mahal. Okay. This is Taj Hat Jamidar Bari. Now I tell you the Taj Hat. Now it's a use of court. Okay, just court. This is Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal Jamidar Bari. One of place Shapnopuri, dream house. Okay.
Yeah.
It's called Shapnopuri. Another is Kantojir Mandir. There are many historical items here. Kantojir Mandir. Do you have any favorite places? Yes, I do. My favorite place is Shapnopuri, because here is a lot of things visit like status, rides, water park, fishing area, and others. As you see that. Okay. So I like this. If you visit my Bangladesh, I'll try to visit this place in Rangpur. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Nice presentation.
Thank you. Welcome.
Informative.
Okay, now stop my sharing. Stop my sharing. Sir, Ganesh Basu, sir. Me hosting, make you host.
Yes, Marathi sir, do you want to share?
Yeah.
Make Marathi sir host.
Okay. Yes, sir. I make you host, sir.
Can you watching sir screen? Everybody?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Welcome in this session part. In the session number 8. Everybody welcome. Just Nilofer ma'am share her ideas as well as, and present is also very nice. Now we are talking or discussing the topic your region and about quality education. We know language, customs, traditional living, folks, festivals are depend on a region. They changes according to different region. Region, a part of the country or the world, a largest area of land. There are 3 types of region. First is formal, second are functional, and third are vernacular. This is the map of our state Maharashtra. About Maharashtra, Maharashtra is known for its amazing natural beauty and rich culture heritage. There are many culture places. Maharashtra is one of the most industrial state of India. It is also one of the most popular tourist destination in India. Maharashtrian food, pav bhaji, Kashmiri vadi, puranpoli, modak, udachi vadi, misal pav. Misal pav is also best breakfast as a breakfast It is also baked food. There are some languages. Maharashtra has 38 languages other than Marathi. Best place to visit in Maharashtra, Mumbai. Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. Not only this, Mumbai is finance capital of India. The next city is Pune, Lonavala, Alibag, Karjat, Mahabaleshwar. Mahabaleshwar is uh, it is cool place and many people visit there. Nashik and Raigad. Raigad is the name of fort. So these are some best place to visit in Maharashtra. Maharashtra is a famous for its caves, and we know just in before sessions we had discussed that Ajanta caves, which is the one of wonder in the world, and rock out architecture as in Ajanta Ellora caves. This is near Aurangabad district in Maharashtra. There are some tourist places in Maharashtra. They are, it is called Gate of India. It is at the coast of Arabian Sea in Mumbai. When the Queen of Elizabeth was entered to visit to India, in that time this was built for the remember of Queen Elizabeth. So it is called gate, means entrance. So Gate of India. This is also nice fort. It is also historical fort. The place is in Aurangabad. We say small Qutub Minar. About my city, Jalgaon. This is the map of our district. There are 15 talukas in our district. It is a map of Maharashtra, and there is my district Jalgaon. Now we are watching the district in map. Jalgaon, about my district, Jalgaon is a city in western India. The city is located in northern Maharashtra. Jalgaon known as a banana city. Ma'am, Nilofer ma'am, particularly
Yeah.
banana is famous
Banana.
in India from Jalgaon. Jalgaon banana is very big and sweet. So it is called the city of banana. And Jalgaon is a city that is best known for the gold produced in the city. Jalgaon is also gold city because many people from our state come to Jalgaon to purchase gold. It's gold in Jalgaon. The gold is very pure.
Really?
Yeah, gold. So there are a lot of shops or jewelry shops in about gold. Jalgaon city is 225 meters above sea level. The Girna river flows through the western part of the city. So Jalgaon is located at the border of Girna river. About food, just Mr. Bachav sir also shared some thoughts about food in before session. Khandeshi style buttermilk, we say in tak, in Marathi tak, buttermilk.
How to make it?
From milk.
Only milk.
Turns, yeah, ma'am. Milk turns into curd, dahi, curd, and after then turn in buttermilk. The next part is वांग्याचे भरीत. We are discuss about brinjals भरीत. Bharit is from brinjals, brinjal vegetables. So it is very famous item in our district. Some minister when visit to our district, they also enjoy of this food item. Khandeshi khichdi, dal chawal we say, Khandeshi khichdi is also famous in our district. Shev bhaji is also famous. Jalebi and imarti. There are two types of jalebi. It is one type is simple and another is imarti. It is very so hard.
Yes, here also called ametti.
Yeah,
This,
yeah,
this,
yeah,
Ametti. Ametti.
yeah. And the food item puran puli. Puran puli is made house to house when the festivals are celebrated in house to house. In that time, in uh, every housewife made puran poli to every house. The next chakli, this item food is preparing in Diwali festival. It is also very special or particular item, food item. Khandeshi unke. It is made from chana dal. Do you know, ma'am, chana dal?
No, sir.
Chana dal. It is so. It is also famous item like this. The next item is sanjori, and this sweet item. It is the housewife preparing in one time in a year. The festival is called Akhaji in our district or in our Khandesh. Akhaji
Oh,
is the festival season and housewife preparing sanjori used sugar.
wow.
Why is it called Jalgan? According to some sources, the name comes from the Khandwa forest of Mahabharat. So it is called Jalgan. Some important places in our district in Jalgaon are, this is the municipal corporation building. It is the tallest building. It is a very nice garden. It is, we say Bainabai garden. Bainabai is a composer, poem composer. Ma'am,
Yeah.
do you listen? The
Yes.
name of woman is Bahinabai Chowdhury. She was uneducated woman and she worked in farm. She was
Oh,
she was farmer. She went to farm and worked there. She was uneducated. However, she made many composed poems, and her poems are in many books, printed in many books, and
oh,
her poems are very famous. It is also nice garden in Jalgaon. The garden is for children. It is the city picture. It is the tower of clock. There is a cloth market, very big cloth market. It is called Pule market, Kapda market. We say Kapda market or cloth market. It is the center part of Jalgaon. And the railway station, Jalgaon is Junction railway station, and the railway station is near Bhusawal railway station. Ma'am, particularly Bhusawal railway station is the biggest railway station in Asia. In Asia, it is the biggest railway station, Bhusawal.
yeah.
Parts in our city. It is a, there is also a lake. It is called Main Lake, and Gandhi Tirth also there. Bachao sir, continue.
No, I will explain.
Your estate is so nice.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Your estate is so nice, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Stop sharing.
Yeah.
Very nice PPTs you have prepared, Marathi sir, today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And
Yes, so nice.
very well described the pictures, maps, everything, the information. And it is less for me to explain now. So I will complete this session because just 7 minutes remain. In 7 minutes, I will complete. Make me host.
I completed, sir. You are host.
Yes. Once again, I welcome all of you in the 8th session of this India-Bangladesh telecollaboration program. And we have completed 7 sessions successfully. Now it is our 8th session. And as we are discussing SDG number 4, quality education. And in this first part of the session, we have to explain our region. Nilufar ma'am has explained her region very well with the help of PPTs and photos. Marathe sir has also explained the place of Maharashtra in India, the place of Jalgaon district in Maharashtra, various famous places, food items, etc. Now, briefly, I will also explain it. My region, state, Maharashtra. In India, we are living in Maharashtra. The language spoken in Maharashtra is Marathi. And Marathi sir has already told that there are more than 30 dialects. These are called dialects of Marathi. So we say that in every 2 kilometers, the language change in Maharashtra. The toning, some words, their meaning, etc. changes. So there are so many dialects, and especially in Jalgaon district and Dhule district, so many people used to speak the language called Ahirani. One of the dialects of Marathi language is Ahirani. So it is rather different from Marathi, but the language of Maharashtra is Marathi. District Jalgaon, food items also already told as puri bhaji, chapati and curry is the main food item in our Maharashtra, and varan bhat, varan batti, etc. Whether seasonal, we can say that there are 3 seasons in India and Maharashtra also, as I think in Bangladesh also. So best thing about my state, Maharashtra. So first, the capital city of Maharashtra is Mumbai, and it is also the economical capital of India. Economical capital of India. The whole country's economy is controlled in the capital of Maharashtra, that is Mumbai. And the second future of Mumbai, it is the business of Bollywood. All the films are created in Mumbai. So this is also one of the futures of Maharashtra, Mumbai. It is also called the land of Lord Ganesha, as already explained. in some sessions. So this is the picture of Lord Ganesha, and Maharashtra is also called the land of Lord Ganesha, or Bhumi of Ganesha. Caves, exploration, and rock cut architecture, as Ajanta and Ellora caves are world famous, and they are situated in Maharashtra. Stunning beaches. Some beaches are also in Maharashtra, Alibag, Mumbai, and there are some places where we can also find some beaches. Festival glory. There are so many festivals. In every week, we celebrate a different type of festival. In every week, there are some major festivals like Diwali, Akaji, as Marathi sir has told, we call it Akshay Tritiya, the beginning of our new year, that is Gudi Padwa. So there are so many festivals. And flipping the pages of history, we see this is the picture of Shivaji Maharaj. And as I have already told about
King of Maratha Empire. King of
Yes.
Maratha Empire.
Yes. So not only in Maharashtra or India, so the whole world, universities in the whole world studies his character. Management guru, we can see, management guru of the world. How he conquered the Maharashtra with the help of only few Mauras. Mauras means soldiers. They are actually not soldiers, but he made them soldiers. So this is a very great management, and it is a very great personality of Maharashtra, India. So railway station and railways, as you have told, that there are air, rail, buses. These are the modes in Bangladesh, and as far as in Maharashtra is concerned, railway is the most important mode of travel. Railway. Anywhere we can go in Maharashtra with the help of railway, and this journey is very comfortable in the railway, and we can save money in this journey. There are so many airports also in Maharashtra, in Mumbai, Nagpur, in Jalgaon also there is an airport now. But railway is the mainstream of traveling in Maharashtra, and buses, luxuries. Also, there are so many modes of travel. This is also another picture celebrating one of the festivals called Ola, as I have already explained it. So these are the best thing about my state, Maharashtra. Now only few seconds left. So when we complete this Zoom meeting, we will rejoin after 10 minutes. If I were coming to visit, I miss you to visit for a week. Suppose if from Bangladesh you come to Maharashtra, so these are some places we would like to show you. This second picture, this is Mumbai, Gateway of India, Hotel Taj, and
Sir, you
Yes,
you state. Yes, thank you, sir. At first, me share my screen.
I have to complete my PPT.
Oh, okay, okay.
So these are some places
Yes.
where we would like to visit you. Mumbai, the capital city of Maharashtra and economical capital of India. As far as Jalgaon district is concerned, and my native place, or the place of my school, Masavat. So this is Padmalaya, the temple of Lord Ganesha. Then here is the picture of the caves of Ajanta and Ellora. Ajanta and Ellora. So definitely one who come from abroad, they will definitely see Ajanta caves and Ellora caves. And this is also a famous place in Maharashtra, Shirdi Sai Baba. And both Hindus and Muslims went there. Okay. Favorite places. So as far as my favorite places of Maharashtra are concerned, so in urban area, we can say Mumbai is the place to visit because there are so many places in Mumbai. And next one, the forts in Maharashtra. So it is also very fine to visit various forts in Maharashtra. And there are also some sanctuaries in Maharashtra. So I would like to visit these places. How long I have lived in my region. So from the birth, I can say I'm living here in Jalgaon district in Maharashtra. So I'm the native of this place, this region. So here it is the explanation of the first part, that is my region. Now, the second part of this session, that is SDG number 4, quality education. And we are discussing from the session number 6, SDG number 4. We are discussing SDG number 4, quality education, from session number 6, 7, and now this is the third one. So in this session, we are going to discuss evaluation pattern of students in quality education, evaluation pattern. So generally for standard 1st to 8, we are using CCE, continuous comprehensive evaluation pattern. What about Bangladesh, ma'am? Which pattern are you using for
evaluation? Yes, evaluation. Continuous comprehensive evaluation.
Same pattern you are using?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can say that the same pattern we are using both in Bangladesh and Maharashtra. So continuous means regular and continuous activities conducted throughout the year to achieve all-round development.
I think, Bachcha sir, it is called in Marathi सातत्यपूर्ण
सर्वंकष मूल्यमापन. In Marathi we call it सातत्यपूर्ण सर्वंकष मूल्यमापन. So continuous means regular. Regular means in every day, in every period, we have to evaluate our students.
Yes.
And comprehensive. Comprehensive means mental, emotional, and physical aspect of the student's progress. And that is called all-round development of the students.
All-round students, yes.
Yes, not only... yeah.
Yes, sir.
Not only conducting examination, written examination, but evaluate the mental, emotional, and physical aspects of the students. Means watch them and evaluate them. And evaluation means variety of tools and techniques are used to assess and evaluate the students' progress.
Yes.
Yes. And
all of progress.
Yes, teachers are given freedom. The teacher who are teaching to standard 1st to 8, they are given freedom for evaluation in this CCE pattern. So for standard 1st to 8, that is we call primary section. lower primary, upper primary, and lower primary. So in this section, we use
Yes.
CCE pattern. It is not used in
Yeah.
CC. CC is not used in secondary. From standard 9, the evaluation pattern change. But primary section,
Yes.
we use CCE.
Continuous comprehensive evaluation.
Yes, continuous comprehensive evaluation. Then grading system. Under this pattern, now before this pattern, only marks, only percentage are given weightage, and every student is trying to get more and more percentage only. So
Yes.
this focus is changed in this pattern, and grading system is used. In this pattern, we use grading system. How? See, the progress report of the child should be given to the parent at the end of each semester. So semester system is there. In a year, there are 2 semesters. There are 2
Yeah.
semesters, and the progress report card is given to the parents in each semester. The marks obtained in formative and summative evaluation. See, formative and summative evaluation. 2 types of evaluation. Formative and summative. So it is also different for standard 1st and 2nd. These 2 standards, 3rd, 4th. For these 2 standards, 5th, 6th is different, and 7, 8 is different. Summative, formative, and summative. Here also there is a difference between these 2 standards. And in each semester should be added and then converted into grade as per the key provided. See how grades are given. Students who are getting percentage between 91 to 100%, they are given A1 grade. A1. 81 to 90, they are given 82. Sorry, A2 grade. Means marks are not given.
Yeah.
In the progress report card of students from standard 1st to 8, marks are not given. Do you give marks in progress report card in Bangladesh?
No. We also now use the grading system.
Same grade system?
No marks.
Same grade system or different?
No, I show you my grade system. Just
okay.
Our 8.
So 91 to 100 A1, 81 to 90 A2, 71 to 80 B1, 61 to 70 B2, 51 to 60 C1, and 41 to 50 C2. And those who get D, E1 or E2 means below 33. So they are given extra coaching at the end of the academic year, and their progress up to C1 or C2. So remarks in report cards should be descriptive and positive in nature. So there are some descriptive sentences in report card. It should mention the good qualities of the child. It should encourage and not compare a child with anyone. This is very important. The remarks on the report card should be mentioned the good qualities of the child to encourage them. And not compare a child with anyone. And there are also some area of development. In the report card, there are also, we don't call it negative remarks, but area of development. Area of development, where the teacher has to improve himself or herself. No detention policy in schools. So this is a very important pattern, CCE pattern we are using here for standard 1st to 8. Next topic, futures of textbooks. Futures of textbook in India. the books we use
Net
from standard first
problem.
to 8.
So, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
No problem. Sometimes the net may be problem. Okay, sir,
Okay.
carry on.
So
Yeah.
the books we use for standard first to 8, they are called textbooks. And from 9th to 12th, they are called course book. Textbook. And for the secondary and higher secondary, that is course book. So from first to 8, there is a series of books. For example, first standard Marathi book or English book, it is related with the book of standard second up to standard 8. And when the student complete his education and standard 8, we give him a certificate of completion of his primary education. And the next secondary education starts from standard 9. So characteristics of textbook. Textbook is a standard book in the subject. It is meant both for the teachers and the students and also for the parents. Now, some instructions for parents are also given in our textbook. It is manual instruction. It is both content and technique. See, in the book, both content is also there, and how can we teach that topic. Technique is also given in the textbook. So it is simplified. Textbook is used for formal as well as informal education. So textbook is not only used for formal but also for informal education. And all the students from standard 1st to 8, they are given textbook free of cost in schools. They don't have to buy. It is not necessary for the students to buy textbooks. They are given free. The silent features of the textbook, complete subject matter has been arranged a systematic manner in each chapter. The text matter of the book is listed, precise and given simple understandable language. Synopsis at the end of each chapter is given for quick revision of the chapter. Each mathematical relation and important concepts are supplemented with in-text examples, including numericals as well as solve objects. Question section is enriched with objective type question. Self-assessment section is given. Extra edge to crack the competitive examination. Brainstorming problems are given at the end of the book. So to develop the critical thinking of the students, there are some brainstorming problems at the end of the book. Goals, objectives, and learning outcome. This is also very fine feature of our textbook. And nowadays, at the beginning of every textbook, learning outcomes are given. So what is the difference between goal, objective, and learning outcomes? So specific sentences are given. After learning this particular topic, what changes will come in that particular student? So these are called learning outcomes. Are there learning outcomes in Bangladesh textbook also?
Of course, sir.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Just learning outcomes. Every topic has learning outcomes.
Okay.
Okay, every topic. When you teach any topic, you must take number of 3 outcomes, learning outcomes. Must.
Another feature of our books nowadays, this is QR code. And one of our teacher from Maharashtra, he has find out this solution, QR code, and he is also now rewarded as a global teacher. Who will tell the name of that teacher? Anybody? Sejal? primary teacher from Maharashtra. Preksha, this is code system, and such type of QR code is given in our book, and with the help of our mobile phones, we can scan that QR code and the whole topic. Yes, yes, Sejal. Yes, Disley, Ranjit Disley. Have you heard this name, ma'am? This year.
No, sir.
He is awarded with Global Teacher because of this QR code system. And in every book now QR code is there, and with the help of our smartphone, we can scan this QR code, and the whole information is there on our smartphone. So this is a different, very unique future.
Bangladesh has no, sir. Bangladesh has no QR code, sir.
Yes, one of the teachers from Maharashtra, he has invented this QR code now, just now, from the. Now the whole world will use this type of system in textbook. Ranjit Disley, his name. He is awarded with Global Teacher Award this year. So this is very fantastic future of our textbook now. Interactive pattern. So interactive learning. Effectively enabling a two-way communication channel between the learner and instructor. From the message sent and received, the instructor and learners can make changes to their teaching and learning methods. Interactive e-learning allows instructor and learners to communicate more freely with each other. So interactive pattern, interactive learning system is huge today. Before, just the teacher is delivering the speech or teaching, and today it is called in India or Maharashtra, teaching is not important, learning is important. This is the famous sentence of, because teaching is important only for the teacher, but learning is important for the students. So teaching is not important. What is important? Learning is important. And for learning, interactive learning system is, that is, interactive is two-way communication. Students are given much more chance to speak out, and the teacher is behind the students. So the pattern is developed in this way, that focus is not on teaching, but focus is on learning. Activity-based learning. That is activity-based learning. Each and every topic is given activity. This is also very fine future of system. This is administrative structure of India. Government of India, state government divisions, district, or that is we call Jilla Parishad. Then from the Jilla Parishad, block or Tahsil and village. For example, we are in Jalgaon district, in Jalgaon Tehsil, and in Masawat block. So this system is developed now. On one click, each and every information of every school, wherever it may be in rural area, we can give. So the coding system is given to every school. Here also municipal corporation, municipality, Nagar Palika, and city councils also. So I have tried my level best to explain this topic, quality education, especially evaluation pattern, CCE pattern, grade pattern, no destination policy, no exam policy. Some exams we conduct open book exam, 1 or 2 exams for standard first to 8. That is open book. They have to find out the answers of the questions from book, textbook, open book exam. sub-exams. And very important thing, interactive learning pattern we are using for the all-round development of our students. And it is working nowadays. Students are given more and more chance to express their thoughts and feelings, and teacher is behind the students. Activity-based learning is going on. Activity-based learning, because students learn from the atmosphere, and that's why activity-based learning is given, or we are using. Then NCERT, SCERT, Deputy Director, Diet, and BRC. So these are the levels of education system here in India. Now only 1 minute is remain. I think it will be better to rejoin after 10 minutes. So
our time.
Because we have started very early, and because of some technical problem, you were not able to join. So it is a short time. Sharp after 10 minutes, we will rejoin. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's coming. So I.
Yes. Let us start.
Okay, sir.
Okay. You are host now.
Okay, sir.
Start your session, and I admit Marathi sir and other students as well.
Okay. Yes, sir. Sir, you may explain?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, continue.
Okay, yes. The main education system is divided here into 3 levels. One, primary levels, it's class 1 to 8. Secondary level, 9 to 12. There is no middle school system in Bangladesh. And tertiary level. At all level of schooling, students can choose to receive their education in English or Bangla. Private schools tend to make use of English-based study media, while government sponsored schools use Bangla. Cadet colleges are important in the education system of Bangladesh. A cadet college is a room and board collegiate administered by the Bangladesh military. Discipline is compulsory at all cadet colleges. Fauzdar Cadet College is the first cadet college in Bangladesh, established in 1958 over an area in 185 acres, means 7.5 square kilometers. At Fauzdar in the district of Chittagong. At present, there are 12 cadet colleges in Bangladesh, including 3 for girls. As of September 2019, tertiary education in Bangladesh takes place at 44 government, 101 private, and 3 international universities. Students can choose to further their studies in chartered accountancy, engineering, technology, agriculture, and medical at a variety of universities and colleges. Just here, cadet college. Just it's provided by Bangladesh military. Okay. Anybody admit, sir? Sir, when you come, Huh?
Continue. I
Okay.
will inform you.
Okay. Here, pre-primary education, then primary education, and this chart. Okay, primary
Yeah.
education, then junior secondary education. It's Dakhil, this madrasa education also. Admit. Okay. And secondary education is two part. That's higher secondary education and secondary education. Okay. Secondary education, here students got a certificate, trade certificate, SSC. And diploma also another. Then secondary education, then master's preliminary, it's master's pre and bachelor's of pass. And when anybody get honors also, bachelor of honors, then he is master's 1 year. Okay, then got you PhD or another. This is educational system. When you get bachelor's, then you got B.Ed and M.Ed, then PhD of education. Okay. Diploma in engineering, diploma in nursing, after pass SSC or SSC. Okay, they got this diploma. This is Dakhil, Alim, Fazil, and Kamil is a madrasas line. Okay, education system of madrasa. Dakhil, Alim, Fazil, yes. Dakhil, Alim, Fazil, and Kalim. Dakhil is the SSC, Alim is HSC, Fazil is Bachelor of Pass, and Kamil is Masters. This madrasa sector. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I want to say primary education. The overall responsibility of management of primary education lies with the Ministry of Primary and Mass Education. Okay. Set up as a ministry in 1992, while MOPME, just it's the Ministry of Primary and Mass Education, is involved in formulation of policies. The responsibility of implementation rests with the Directorate of Primary Education, headed by a Director General. Okay, this Director General is our primary education is the head of the department. The Directorate of Primary Education and its subordinate office in the districts and upazilas are solely responsible for management and supervision of primary education. Their responsibilities include recruitment, posting and transfer of teachers and other staff, arranging in service training of teachers, distribution of free textbooks and supervision of schools. The responsibility of school construction, repair and supply of school furniture lies with the DPE, executed through the local government engineering department is called LGED. Okay. The National Curriculum and Textbook Board, NCTB, is responsible for the development of curriculum and production of textbooks. While the Ministry of Education, just Ministry of Education is responsible for formulation of policies, the Director of Secondary and Higher Education. Under the Ministry of Education is responsible for implementing the same and secondary and higher education level. The NCTB is responsible for developing curriculum and publishing standard textbooks. The Directorate of Primary Education, DPE, are responsible for conducting the two public examination. One is Primary Education Certificate, PEC, is grade 5, okay. And another grade is Junior Certificate, just 8th grade. Sir, do you understand?
Yes,
there are
yes.
two certificates
Yeah.
in 5th grade and 8th grade. Okay, just.
In India, we have only
Second,
at 8.
Only 8. Here,
Yes.
5th grade also.
Yes.
Okay. Secondary education at the school level. In case of non-government secondary schools, school management committee, SMC, and at the intermediate college level, in case of non-government colleges, governing bodies, GB, governing bodies, okay, formed as per government directives, are responsible for mobilizing resources, approving budgets, controlling expenditure, and appointing and disciplining staff. While teachers of non-government secondary school are recruited by concerned SMC, observing relevant government rules. Okay. Teachers of government secondary schools are required certainly by DSASE, just Deputy School of Higher Secondary Education, through a competitive examination. In government secondary school, there is not SMC. Just only for non-government secondary school has SMC, but government school has no SMC. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
The headmaster is solely responsible for running the school and supervised by the deputy director of the respective zone. Just government school, here only for supervised headmaster or deputy director. Parent Teachers Association, however, exists to ensure a better teaching and learning environment. Then tertiary education. The tertiary level, universities are regulated by the Universities Grants Commission. Just University Grants Commission, they all time regulated. The colleges providing tertiary education are under the National University. Each of medical college is affiliated with a public university. Universities in Bangladesh are autonomous bodies administered by statutory bodies such as a syndicate, senate, academic council, etc. in accordance with the provision laid down in their respective acts. They have another acts. Okay, just on tertiary education. Alternative education system. There are mainly three alternatives education system in Bangladesh. This one is English medium schools, Madrasa education, and Bengali medium. Here grading system, I want to say that in Bangladesh, grades equal or above 33% is considered as a passing grade. Since the education system of Bangladesh is completely controlled by the government up to higher secondary level, grade level 12. The grading system up to this point is more or less the same. For each subject, grades are converted into grade points GP and are summed up by divided by the total number of subjects, and thus is called grade point average GPA. The highest available GPA is 5. There is also letter grade LG that indicated a range of GPA for total results, or a single GPA for single subjects. The grading system is shown below. You see here. Gaining GPA of 5 or A+ is naturally considered as a good result. However, since a student can gain grade for above the required 80% to receive a GPA of 5, the actual grades received in each subject is also included in the official mark sheets given by the Education Board for PSC, SSC, and ACC exam. There is also an unofficial term called Golden A+, which means receiving A+ in all subjects. Any student, so when he get all subjects is A+, it's another called is Golden A+. Since the students can receive a perfect GPA also without gaining more than 80% marks in all subjects, thanks to the 4th subject system. Here, this 12 class has a 4th subject system. Okay. Just I want to say the 100 to 80, this 5, grade point 5, letter grade A plus. 79 to 70, it's grade point 4, it's called A grade. 69 to 60, 3.5, 3.50 grade point, it's called A minus. 59 to 50, grade point 3, and letter grade, it's called B. 49 to 40, it's grade point 2, and letter grade it's C. 39 to 33, it's a grade point 1, and letter grade is D. And below 33, just it's fail. Okay. Letter grade 0, and it's called fail. Just similar to you, but sorry, your grade is 91 to 100, no? It's
91 to 100,
90.
81 to 90,
100,
10,
yeah.
10 marks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here are the enrollment ratio of Bangladesh at a 2022 survey. Here, primary is 85%, students is enrollment, secondary 45%, and graduation only 6%. It's so shocking, sir. Shocking.
Yes.
Enrollment. Our education system here, preschool, then primary school, then high school, then sixth form, then higher education, this college, and then university. Textbook features. The National Curriculum of Textbook Board, the NCTB. It's an autonomous organization under the Ministry of Education in Bangladesh, responsible for developing of curriculums, production, and distribution of textbooks at primary, secondary education level. All public school and also a lot of private school of Bangladesh follow the curricula of the NCTB. Starting in 2010, every year free books are distributed to students between grade A to grade 10 eliminate literacy. These books comprise most of the curricula of the majority of Bangladeshi schools. There are two versions. It's a national curriculum. One is Bengali version and other is English language version. These are books. Sorry, here also you say your country has activity-based learning, but here also going on is activity-based learning. It's called project-based learning. Okay, just we give a project to our students. We work and facilitator, not teacher, just facilitator.
Yes.
And students work all things. This kind of system is now going on in our school. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, authority of university level, just vice chancellor, pro vice chancellor, just register, and many of teachers, and here they all our works in register. Okay, just vice chancellor is the main character of this university level. Secondary level, here actual it's have ministry. Minister is the first, then secretary, then school director, school principal, and this professional affairs deputy assistant, students affairs deputy, deputy, their assistants. This type of our authority. Okay.
Yes.
Then authority of primary education. Just here also we have another ministry, the primary and mass education ministry. Their main is our minister, education minister, then secretary, and then director of primary education. Okay. Here chief education officer, administration, inspector general of primary education, chief education officers, administrator of educational directors. Then they divided many specialists, just special in education, special in inspector of pre-primary, general education, special subjects. Okay, just they work this way. This is our primary authority. Thank you, sir. All of them. Thank you, sir. I stop my sharing.
Thank
Okay,
you.
sir.
Nice preparation. The whole education system and evaluation system is explained very well by you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes.
Marathi sir
Another
not
teacher is
joined.
not- Oh,
Okay,
so
let's
our
finish
time
this.
is over.
He is
Okay, sir.
he is not in the meeting, then we can leave the meeting.
Okay, sir. Sir, next day, you stop your recording?
Okay. Is it possible to you tomorrow morning?
No, no, sir. Tomorrow I have a meeting. Okay, my cluster meeting also, and I teach. I'm their facilitator to Google Meet in my cluster teacher. Okay,
Okay.
and tomorrow is not possible. All day not possible.
Okay. Then
So Friday.
Friday is not possible to me because there is a marriage ceremony of my nephew.
Oh.
So we will meet on Saturday. Is
Saturday.
it possible? Two
Two session.
sessions at on Saturday?
Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. I agree with you. Saturday, 2 session.
2 sessions, 4 to 6 and 7 or 7:30 in the evening.
Evening, no problem, sir. Saturday evening one, or one is morning.
Okay, one in the morning and one at 4 o'clock or 4:30
Yeah.
Bangladesh time.
No, okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So Saturday morning, one session, and evening or at 4 o'clock, one session.
Yeah. 10 p.m. is my time, or your 9:30.
Okay.
Morning time. My 10 p.m. your 9:30.
Okay.
Okay.
See you.
So, okay, all of you. See you, sir. Good. Best of luck. Take care of yourself, sir.
Same to you.
Pray for me, sir.